Whether it's in the mountains or the ocean, whether I'm hanging out with eagles or dolphins, it just takes my breath away. Nature, it's just beautiful to me. Sorry, I just got carried away. Try to breathe there. But you know what? In my travels these past few years, something odd has been happening. I started noticing something strange. The weather. It's been getting hotter. In places that had 4 seasons, spring is arriving a lot earlier. The ice is thawing faster, and animals are laying their eggs earlier. And the weather. It's going haywire. You have storms and typhoons when you weren't supposed to, and when it was supposed to be dry, that's when things get really hot. And every time I turn on the TV, they were talking about the same thing. Oh, it's my friend JC. He's the host of the eco-travel show called Teen Explorer.
You mean you noticed them too, Maggie? I thought it was just me. Somehow, it's like the summers are getting hotter and hotter, and during the rainy seasons, there's more and more rain. I can't explain it.
Well, I think I know a couple of people who can help explain what's going on. There's my good friend, Chinchin Gutierrez. Oh, she's an award-winning actress, but she's not the glitzy, glamorous type. She's literally more down to earth. She'd rather hang out with creatures full of chlorophyll, like me. A true green nature lover. Hey, Time magazine even put her on their cover as one of their heroes for the environment. And if you want to find her, just go to the last patch of remaining forest in the city.
Hello, and welcome to this wonderful, beautiful place. It's a place full of trees, birds, clean, fresh air, clean and fresh water. Unfortunately, it's probably the last forest around this area. Man has not been responsible in protecting his land, in protecting his waters, in protecting and preserving the life of his Mother Earth.
Somebody else who is worried about the state of the planet is Professor Rosario Wood. She goes around the country giving lectures on the environment. She said that the weather phenomenon known as El Nino seemed to be happening more often.
Take the El Nino. What does it mean? This has to do with a long hot season, which has been coming more frequently during the last few years. And as a result, our farmers are having a hard time with their crops, no water, very dry, hard cracklands. These are signs of climate change.
Climate change, huh? I know somebody who's read about that. Franco, you think you can get out of class for a short while?
I think so. Anyway, I'm done with my exam. Just give me a minute. Okay, I'm here. The teacher said yes. I told her that I had to, I had to go to nature.
Good excuse.
Yep, and you're right. The climate is changing. It hasn't changed before. In the past, changes occurred slowly and naturally. The climate was fairly constant and predictable. And then, the Industrial Revolution happened. That was over 100 years ago. And that's when people began using machines to make life easier. They used fossil fuels, such as coal, oil, and gas. The way people live changed, and so did the planet.
So, it's man who's upsetting nature, causing the climate to go bonkers?
Yes, and it's not going to have to pay.
My friend Patty thinks so too. She's a VJ on MTV. We're both music lovers.
I love the environment ever since I was a kid. When I was your age, I used to read all these books with lovely fairy tales, pictures of all the flowers, birds, trees, everything. But as soon as I would put my book down and step outside of the house, oh no, it was all traffic, pollution, and garbage all over.
I know. It's really sad. But hey, if there's one guy who can explain things and really clear the air, it's Father Jet. He's a member of a group of scientists monitoring climate change. And so, we jetted off to see Father Jet.
Well, things have been really changing. In the past, we used to expect rains come June, cold weather in January. Things are changing now. And we know that this is because of global warming. You might have experienced some of this too, because you tend to go around the world too, right? You see, a lot of the warming is due to carbon.
Carbon? Hey, I've heard of that. That's carbon dioxide, right? Or CO2 for short. It's the gas that's released into the atmosphere when we burn fuel like coal, gas, and oil to produce electricity and to power our vehicles. It's also released when we cut down our forests. And it's one of the main culprits behind, what's the term?
Global warming, simply to put, is an average increase in the Earth's temperature, which in turn causes changes in the climate. And how does this happen? Hey, Maki, did you ever hear about the greenhouse effect?
No, but I've been to the White House.
No, silly. Greenhouse. You don't know what a greenhouse is?
Oh, sure. It's a small building made of glass where domesticated plants live. Kind of like a condo for plants and flowers.
Well, sort of. It's a structure designed to provide plants with just the right amount of heat to grow. The glass roof and walls allow sunlight to enter and prevent the heat from escaping. The Earth's atmosphere is similar